Alright, we're back on the stream. Took a bit more of a break than I was expecting, but no need to rush. Let me make sure my volume's working. Okay. Looks like it's working good. Um Let me check here. I think I'm not gonna jinx it, but but I think things are gonna work out well today. um okay, so the game we're playing today is milk, outside a bag of milk, outside a bag of milk. Uh, it's very similar to Slay the Princess in that it's a little scary and unique looking. Um, it's by the developer of Valhalla, which I've streamed before, and I plan to stream again. um, and yeah, it'll be a short game. That's the most important part. All right, let's check here. Do that. Actually, I'm not sure if that's going to be a good idea. We'll see. So far, I'm not hearing audio, but we'll see. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let me check real quick. Okay, yeah, you can see my mouse. Oh, I just realized you guys can't see the outside of the screen because I actually can see like the border, the top border. It's a little distracting. That's all. There's no settings here, which is surprising. But yeah, that's a good intro. That's one of the better intros I've ever seen. Let's see. Actually, yeah, they were messing with the camera. Um, yeah, let's just go to new game, I guess. By the way, I'm not gonna voice act this. Um, it's better if you read, I think. I mean, I'll voice act some of this sometimes, just when I feel like it's appropriate. Really appropriate. By the way, because technically this is based off of a originally, well, originally isn't the right word, but there was a demo connected to this called "Milk Inside a Bag of Milk," I believe, and it was basically what happened right before this, which was just her picking up the milk, and basically you realize she is colorblind. I think that's the right word to say it. Um, but you can only see red and black, I believe. Okay. Sorry that it looks like the stream quality is not the best. I see it kind of starting and stopping, but I feel like this game is pretty good at dealing with that issue. Since I'm gonna just leave the text on screen longer than necessary. Okay. Oh, sorry. I was so engrossed in the story, I didn't even notice uh, that you were making comments. Oh, Alt Enter to enter borderless. Oh, there we go. But yes, I did play the first game. I mean, it was a demo, if that's what you mean. It already feels very different than this. Than this. um, there's a lot more talking in this one, and so far there's no choices because in the demo there was choices. Okay, I think I'll start talking. I'm reading out loud. 'Cause I thought that, well, the pacing's interesting so far. Okay. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. And also, I know that this stream is sometimes jittery with its connection, so hopefully that won't be an issue, but oh well. I'm doing the best I can. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. Okay. Yeah, I read that the choices themselves are a part of the narrative, so it will make sense. Okay, we'll see. I mean, this is a decent length of game. I think I heard like 4 or 5 hours or something like that. Depends how quickly you read, maybe. The pill flies straight to the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy. But it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No, no, no. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow. I invent my own medicine instead, and enjoy swallowing them one after another. Okay, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I am already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. Hey, can I do a different voice for this? Hey, we'll try to see if that works. Oh, oh, oh! Right. I'm the conversation partner. I forgot. Yeah, that was in the demo, technically. I wasn't sure if we were gonna continue in. I wasn't sure if we were gonna continue in that style. Hey, long time no see. Yeah, like she said. It hasn't even been an hour, dummy. I think I haven't played the demo since like July or something. Anyway, you know we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Really? There you go, bullying me again. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. No. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? Yeah. Technically, She's talking to herself. Yeah, yeah. I after playing Slay the Princess 2 days ago, I'm kind of in a it's hard to think of things in a within a video game versus the game actually speaking to the player themselves. I guess in this case, yeah, that's true. That's pretty. Yeah, I guess she is just talking to herself because this is technically about an actual mental illness, whereas Slay the Princess was more of a breaking the fourth wall, tragic comedy, sort of. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything, and you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple of hours ago? Yeah, yeah. So, after that, yeah, Slay the Princess is like so meta. I'm like, oh, well, this is meta too. It's like, no, no, completely different type of game. Even though the vibe is pretty similar. I don't know what you mean. Stop lying. Nuh-uh, I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now. Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see. Yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin, and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me, in the mirror, also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. How do you feel? Sorry for being rude. You're mocking me, right? I'm obligated to ask you this at least a couple of times per session. If you say so. What happened? I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you. I know. I've been acting weird, haven't I? You see, I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know. Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Undoubtedly. Whatever it was your decision. Hmm. Undoubtedly. And there's a good side to it. Moreover, it's dangerous. I know. And you keep pushing me. Why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at that time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. Just drink your medicine already, or I'll stop talking to you. You know what to do. No, don't abandon me. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough talking. What what do you want then? I touched the screen. I touched the screen a little too suddenly. I just want to lie down for a bit. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. Dot dot dot. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my cork it's my cork board. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarmy, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts. They're fireflies now. Start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just, that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough! I hate you! Spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. Fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that decision doesn't bother you? Should it? No. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone, if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? You'll surely get better, believe me. And now, start over. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them and go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts, or else... I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already. I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please, tell me you will help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. That's the thing. I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They are so itchy. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? Did you bring milk? Did he bring milk? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder if I tear out my eyelashes one after another, all my eyelashes one after another, if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glass and then I need to have a bath and then... Here, drink some milk. No! I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. My thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, and no, if I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Who, me? No, of course not. I think you forgot to put up your mind block. I can see through you. Rude. Alright then. So we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yeah. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Do what you want. Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowee! Wowee! There's smoke coming from your clothes. Whatever. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bolt. It tickles. One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah. Well, oh, right, the point and click adventure part. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen, games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did, before entering the web. Imagine this, you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful, and here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine. You'll end up returning to that subject anyway. On one wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now, your new home is a cage. It's way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. And the most important part, you have a lot of neighbors here. Their cages are identical to yours. And the other hamsters look identical to you, too. That means you are all the same. Apart from the fact that they were born at that shop. You'll ask, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you, nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about. Gosh. Okay, let's start over. This time try to avoid stupid hamster analogies. You know I'm not at fault here. So, I had a lot of friends online. Tens, hundreds of them. Impossible to count. Is it impossible though? I had exactly 317 of them. Although I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. Hey, don't get distracted. Oh right. From my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming, just like me. 130 of them liked drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59 and a half friends on each side. Alright. You can split numbers evenly, no problem, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. A major conundrum, right? Get to the point. I knew, of course, that no real people exist on the web. I also understood that all of my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop. But I still wasn't even a bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of numbers. Which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing? Not really. Why do you call them your friends? I mean, everyone who shares my interests is my friend, and I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose. Mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behavior at any moment. The longer you speak, the less I follow. You don't need to follow me around, just listen. I sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected in it is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from the web person are just executable code. Hey, let me know if you need a break. One day, someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me. Hey, look. Huh? Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If only I knew what. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. And what about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you. I'm sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story. Maybe. Do you promise? I promise. And if you forget, then remind me with a code word, for example. What code word? I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. Okay. Right, insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard. And death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know. So, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? Okay. That's a good sign. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in, and the cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. Okay. So I noticed this before. This door's open. Isn't that a little odd? I mean, to be fair, it's probably to a porch, but even so, that's still odd. We'll go with vent. Not easy to get out of here. Except that there's a door here, but okay. I look up toward a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh, well, what happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but they became fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupied this place. Do you understand now? I do, I don't, I'll pretend I do. I do. Radio? No, let's try papers. And what are those? Oh, those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. I like that I'm finding the stuff that doesn't have the fireflies, because I was getting kind of like nervous that the fireflies would end up just being all of the highlighted stuff. Like, oh my gosh, are we gonna have a story about everything? Okay, there we go. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it though. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. You'll ultimately die anyway, so why worry? Yes, because he ordered me to. Is that an accusation? Things could have been much worse. Yeah? I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly! Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. You know, so far I'm really surprised that the laptop gave me the longest thing by far. Okay, we're gonna go for a long one this time. One that I've been avoiding. Not that one though. We'll go with something else. That one's too suspicious. We'll go for, I think, the radio. Ooh, there's two radios? We'll go for this radio. No? Okay. What about this radio? Much more comforting. Okay. From here we'll go for the book. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means that it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely? Why? Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one? Your mom? Buy what? Ask mom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another? Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the creaks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing two legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, alright, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad. I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. Instinctive sound of pages turning echoes with the headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer. If I wait, open your eyes. No! It's okay. Just do it. No way. I know you're lying. Calm down. Nope. 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 Calm down. Calm down. Fine. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. Pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. Wrestling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outline of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there. Barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly! The wind immediately stopped. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence. But only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings. But doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up in and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. Spend some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Woo! Just checking my volume real quick. Are you okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. Let's go with this. I turned my eye toward an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. The glass was a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's go look somewhere else. Oh, I can finish searching. Your usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects? Yeah. I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, is it? Of course it's not. Shaky broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My screen makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a business-like manner, it takes off into a business-like flight and ends up entering my business-like ear. Hey, let's continue searching. I assume this is related to an ending. Finding the fireflies. So we'll find the fireflies, I suppose. Now look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. So late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatrical yawn and hold out my arms to the side. 1, 2, then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up? Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go with that. Countdown, 5 minutes. Fine, you have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, alright. A mess. Well, are you counting down? My god, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally, and I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even 0.004%. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no, you don't. Then act normal. Oh, umbrella. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder. It's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do it without any help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Alright, let's continue searching. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. Okay, lights. That's minor. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposefully want to lower their self-esteem. I thought there was going to be a firefly there for sure. We're down to like 4 items. This one. I doubt it. All the compartments are locked. What if? I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. That's surprising, I'll admit. I look down. My skull bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Senseless and cruel. Tell me, what's inside your bag instead? Nothing special. Mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright. Not like at home. That's it. Don't rush me, let me remember. The beds were also soft, and the food was nice. Is she thinking of a hospital? By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. You remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner, and went to our rooms. And what happened then? I guess that day has absolutely no special meaning for you. And what happened then? I don't remember, and does it even matter? Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please. Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explained to me I need to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. By the way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of school, blowing while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? And he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. Dad bought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on my back. Knowing that these moments should never ever be ignored, I turn around. But there's nothing there. What happened next? Everything that happened next happened after something, and that led to everything that happened after what had happened. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real. Exactly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened. Countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling toward me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. Firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies toward me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kinda sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items. Close their eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slapped my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be asleep like a log at this time. But right now, I can't... Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. What? I said searching here is meaningless. Looks like the mystery boxes are all that's left now. Oh. I get close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. No packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you there. That is surprising, actually. I didn't even notice it get highlighted before. I can't touch this for no reason. Finish searching. You found all the fireflies. Amazing. I guess I've managed to gather my thoughts. Something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? We'll go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Alright, let's stay here. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. Yeah. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time, still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk. And yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow, and never ever. That's a goodbye then? No. I have one more small favor task. A really, really small one. What is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really? Oh. Sorry about that? Huh. That's true, there's gonna be some other streamers who are gonna be active about now. Oh. It just happened to be when the comment came in. Oh, you know what's funny? I was just thinking... I looked at her shirt and I was thinking... No circle. I was being really basic thinking about that. Just no circles. Because she hates circles for some reason. Right. No zeros. No sum. No. Yeah. Okay. I guess I should have seen that as well. I mean, it's a circle. Normally, zeros are like more like ovals. Whatever. But yeah, okay. I was thinking it's a really good design. I don't blame you. But was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine. What's a favor? I nervously scratch my wrists and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me that? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. I mean, it's like kind of weird that like, you know, part of her personality is just, you know, extreme pessimism. But like there's psychological stuff going on that it's like I'm not sure where the psychological issues start and the personality traits begin. It all just feels really combined. No, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Fully. No, you. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I felt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places. Bulging eyes with trembling, pale pupils. It was scary, you know. Then one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room. He couldn't move for a while, and then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And then, well deserved, I guess. I felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed there, here. I guess they like this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them, and can't even argue with them. But today, well, I still too scared to tell me. Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically swirling my fingertips with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. Want me to tell you a bedtime story? I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? Here are you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. It's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know well enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley, an awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally, I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See, much better. Do you have a name? My name's Treska. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that? None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Jessica says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. You think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness and sadness, loudness and silence. He's a wacko, and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go, and I need to sing. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Jessica puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing and replies, I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Triska was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's door, we are greeted by a sign. We are closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have special staff for this. Someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. Much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. What's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says we're closing in 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Let's go, what are you waiting for? Huh? Oh yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realize that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure. Hey, wait up. Jessica lets go of my hand and walks confidently toward one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets. But my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry toward them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me, speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grabbed Cheska's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and his eyes popping. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around the corner, Cheska calms down. What was that? I got so scared. He said, what? No, not again. Suddenly, Cheska starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Trolling other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who, me? Jessica pushes me away and runs off. Right. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hanging a new sign on the door. There you are. I meet Cheska at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey, you, move! I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of the long queue that has formed after Cheska. I scurry through toward him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Jessica starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a retard, too. But, you heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier of much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees, then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Cheska. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right toward a gas station. There, Cheska finally breaks his silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment and then goes out. You know, he turns away from the path and walks straight toward the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. It seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Cheska's eyes. There's no way that's the end of the game. It would be funny if that was the end, though. Although at one point she did say that like the game was ending when I was almost done with the room, but again, I have to assume that that's not the end. Unless I like speed ran the game or something. I'm gonna go get a cup of water. I mean, this definitely feels like the full credits, so I guess this is the ending. But I mean, I could have sworn I heard that it was longer. Is that really the end of the game? I feel like I was building it up too much. I knew it wasn't a full game. There we go. Oop. Oh boy. Oh wait, what? Oh. At least keep the video game on the screen. Oh. Like it refuses to stay on the screen. I don't know why that happened. I'm not sure how I can get any. Okay. Could I put anything else on the screen? Not really. I can't really think of anything else. Well, you know what? No, yeah. I just saw something. We can just input an image. We'll just go to my old picture files and we can find oh yeah, there's some stuff. Okay, yeah, that's right. I got all this stuff. What are we going with here? I get a few more pictures. That should be good. That's a good one. There we go. We did it. There we go. It's thematic. So I'm gonna go check if this game is actually supposed to be longer, because I had heard that it was short, but like again, like I said before, like 4 or 5 hours. And also, like, you could actually fail in the demo that I played. So I would have assumed that that was a little bit more of a possibility. I do know this is like a minor project. Oh my gosh. Oh, I see. So this says like an hour and a half. This claims an hour to beat the main story, which I know I've been playing for like 2 hours, and an hour and a half for main and extra content, and then completionist is 2.5 hours. So maybe it's like if you fast forward through and pick the negative answers, then maybe I'll get to the game over, I guess. But I don't really want to go out of my way to just get the game over. There's a lot of dialogue that I'd have to be going through, and also like it's in the demo when you do the fail state, like it's depressing. Honestly, it's just like you have to just be like, shut up, who cares? Like, you got to be like really crazy negative in the demo to get that bad ending. But yeah, that was still a good game. Okay, shorter than I was expecting, but I really like the developer. I really like the style. That game's gonna stick with me more than any other game this year, really. Well, Fate Samurai Remnant actually had some stuff that was a little bit controversial for me, so I was actually pretty annoyed of certain character things that happened in that game. Whereas, 5 endings? What the? How could there be 5 endings? Are they drastically different? Um, but yeah, this game already feels better than pretty much all the main AAA type games, like Resident Evil and Spider-Man 2. Not necessarily like better in a crazy memorable way is what I mean. Um, 5 endings? I'm trying to think. I mean, okay, don't get all the fireflies. Be negative. I guess that's 2 endings. 2 more endings. Maybe like variations on that. So like, find all the fireflies and be negative, versus find all the fireflies and be positive. That's 2 endings. Don't find all the fireflies, be negative. Don't find all the fireflies, be positive. Maybe. And then I don't know what the 5th ending would be, other than just I don't know what the 5th end. I mean, I guess there was some stuff at the beginning that was like, if you tell her certain things, she wouldn't take. Like, she wouldn't have taken the pills. Wait, okay. I could at least get to the pill part. Maybe. Oh, there was a balcony part? Yeah, there was. Well, wait, huh? Well, yeah. There was some like kind of unclear things where I was like, I feel like this could have been a branch, but then it wasn't a branch. I'm trying to get into the game here. Man, how can I put that back on screen? I don't know why, but it's really, this game does not want to be on screen. Oh, are they arbitrary ending conditions? I wouldn't mind going for at least one more, especially since it was a lot shorter than I was expecting. Unfortunately, it is acting weird. Wait. I mean, I guess it's not acting that weird. Wait, let me see. Like I'm in the game right now, but the screen doesn't even acknowledge. Oh, wait. You know what? There it is. Okay. But still, earlier I was trying to do the same thing and it was not really working. Okay, we're gonna just speed run it real quick. We'll see how fast I can do it. I'm not sure how much I can skip, really. Or fast forward. Okay, there we go. This should be fine. I can think of at least 2 major questions that I can change. Again, though, yeah, I understand though that like if I wanted to try to get all the endings, it would be too difficult, though. Yeah. I thought that was her mom for a minute there, telling her not to drink milk. Because like it messes with her mind, maybe, I guess. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Oop, there we go. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so she does all the pills. Or doesn't do all the pills, but you know. Boop, 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 boop. A lot of effort just clicking this button a whole bunch to skip through all the dialogue. Oh, okay. Oh, well... Wait, I thought I said... Okay, so I guess... No, wait, what? Okay, well, okay, let's see. We're only supposed to meet once per day. Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches and stuff. Basically, nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, now I know how to do it. You didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? No. Well, then I'm not happy either. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn, right? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? You can't do that. That's exactly what I'm doing. No bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. Okay, yeah, we already saw this part. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. By the way, you're the one that's useless. And pathetic. Wow. I didn't think that this would be, I didn't think that that innocuous answer would be that negative. Sheesh. You'll clue me in that I need to avoid the first death because it will force you into the first ending I got. Wait, so I got the bad ending? Is that what you're telling me? Where she doesn't know what you're talking about. Okay. Don't try to ruin my mood. I want to have fun while we're together. So you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah, well, let's see how long you can last. Okay, so... Say something. I can feel tears. Expected. Watch your face, then we'll decide what to do. So I have to avoid the first death? I mean, which I assume means the just being rude immediately. I was almost ready to take control. I was sure. I don't know how challenging it was. Is that why you threw away the medicine? It was your decision. Does it even matter? Yes. I find it hard to believe. Then why did you do it? Felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. Yeah. Just drink your medicine already or I'll stop talking to you. You know what to do. Reach out for the shelf with my medicine, swallow the pills. Huh. So she still has them. You still haven't changed. You're afraid of being alone. Toss pills into the air, catch it with my mouse. Right. Yeah, this is the part where it's a little slow paced. Yeah, now it does feel like it would be a little bit difficult to get other endings. But again, like, don't find all the fireflies is pretty obvious. What do you want me to do then? I don't know, it's up to you. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind, I'll change my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I'll raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. There you go. All the fireflies are hiding. He's like, I need to find all of them. Instead of asking silly questions, help me find my fireflies. I have no idea where to look for them. I guess we'll have to tear the plates apart, and then she's like, no, don't do it. You're trying to come up with... You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I want, and I won't. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk, right? Right, yeah. He becomes the point-and-click adventure protagonist. Do what you want. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue? Do what you want. I go to the middle of the room, look around, and where would I find fireflies? Look down. I mean, I'm mostly just picking the opposite option as I did before, so far. Okay, let me try these. Blank pictures that are her memories, her best memories. Oh, that was it? Okay. Okay, we'll try this one. I don't. Maybe that's gonna make a difference. Maybe. Let's try the computer. That's right, she never talked about the computer again. Oh, that's so annoying. The computer story was my favorite part, and it was the first thing I talked about. Fine. Firefly calls out. Only I knew what. It looks like a cipher. Want to crack the cipher. Doesn't seem like she would return to talking about it based on my answer there. I thought there was something to do with plants that maybe was a choice. Guess not. Oh yeah, that's right. And this thing was never clickable. That one definitely seems like a complicated explanation for like how to figure it out or whatever. Let's just check the pills real quick. Don't die anyway, why worry? Oh, you're right. I hear a deep sigh. Come closer and extend my hand. It's warm. The moment those pills... Firefly... Okay. Let's try the bed. Soft and warm. Did you fall asleep? Fan? And now I'm getting even more confused how to get the other endings. I mean, obviously, as soon as it says that I can be done, then I can pick that option, which is what I'm planning to do. I have no idea how to get to the balcony, though. Yeah, I wonder if these radios determine your ending or something. That would be weird, though. Oh, yeah, let's check the bag. The bag was a big deal. It feels like my first answers were definitely delving into her character. But, okay. Well, I guess we'll do this one. Oh, that was new dialogue? What do you mean you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item. Oh, right. No, that one. Look at your feet, and then the bug starts flying. Okay, we'll try finishing searching now. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something makes me happy. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No change at all. How about you get some fresh air? What do you mean? Go to the balcony for air. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? I feel like somebody's watching me. Alright, I guess we're gonna just do this. I mean, didn't I do alright, let's stay here? So we're gonna do the mean answer to get the balcony and information? Just for a couple minutes, okay? Oh my gosh. Like, that was like a really mean answer. Like, of course I wouldn't pick that one on my first try. That sounds like she might very well commit suicide at that point or something, you know? Oh, this is a good song. My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights in the windows, there are muffled voices coming from the inside. The howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of independent streams. Seems like it wants to be heard by every person living here. It feels so lonely living in endless silence. Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before, and the building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed on itself. Nothing unusual about it. How do you feel? I definitely feel. Sometimes that's more than enough. Still, you're anxious, aren't you? Of course, moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? You're looking in every direction, but not up. This... I've already told you, haven't I? About what? You know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. It replies with angry, cold breath. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy, as if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. That's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake, to deceive, trick, confuse me. If that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against the pot's walls, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. I'm really surprised that was just a normal conversation. I returned to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course, hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk. And yet... You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow, and never ever. That's a goodbye then. No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget it forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. I get it. So I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Fully. No, you. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I would wash my face, brush my teeth, lie down and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating there, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know. And one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. Really? I needed to do the full computer story to get the full balcony scene. Whatever, I'll do that one on my own. Oh my gosh. I guess it makes sense though that, like I said though, like that answer to get to the balcony was probably one of the meanest answers in this, or the one that sounded like it was going to be the meanest. Yeah, I'll do that on my own. And well deserved, I guess? It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world, yes. It felt exactly like that. After all that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed there. Here, I guess they like this place. They always fall in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them, and can't even argue with them. But today, well, still scared to tell me? Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. Alright. Yeah, that swirling, formless shape, complex shape. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shush. And I was trying so hard there. Don't you get it? I'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea what to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly. But it's not, and meaningless, and you don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Okay. I'll skip ahead a little. Okay, so the kid still shows up. I'm just gonna fast speed read. I'm pretty sure this is. He just said, "Do you think I'm delighted with your company?" Which before he actually said, that I like you." Is what it said. Okay, he's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's wacko. His name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. Oh no, okay, no. Here, this is where he says, "I do like you," though. It is this exact same ending. it's just funny because I picked so many opposite type of things. I suppose there are. Okay. I assume that the endings would mostly be determined on whether on what Tresca's uh, personality when he confronts people in the story are. I think. But so far this seems the same. Right. So I'm just gonna go to the part where he talks to that one person and see if that's gonna be different. Oh boy. It looks like it's the same scene, the same ending. Okay. Really? Bad ending. And I mean, I know I didn't pick completely different. I know I didn't pick completely different answers, but I still felt like I picked different enough stuff that it definitely should have been. It definitely felt like it should have been a different ending. Oh, so maybe one ending is where you could say, "Actually, I do like ice cream," and you tell him your name or something. Is my best guess. Yeah, I'm not helping you at all. I failed. Oh man, freaking out. Other room. Really, they're that different from each other? Yeah, completely different, huh? Because yeah, at first I was thinking, oh yeah, they are going to be completely different, and then I was like, well, but maybe not, because Fresca could be. Hmm. Uh, well, I'll do them off screen, but it's still a good game. It doesn't take away from how good the game is. Mostly, I mean, five endings, and huh. Hmm. So I it kind of feels like I got like the neutral ending then. I mean, I'm trying to think of anything major I could have done differently because yeah, I thought that there was way more that I could have done, but just based on the little changes that I did, if that didn't make a new ending, then yeah, it's got to be pretty specific, huh? Like I feel like I could easily like you said, like I could go back in and change two or three things here and there, and then I'd get one more ending. Okay, no big deal. But then getting three other endings, yeah, I have no idea how I'd be getting three more endings. Um, but it's still good. Good game. Um, I still have to play Valhalla actually. Like I did stream Valhalla like many years ago. Like 2 years ago now. I think two and a half even. And I keep wanting to go back to it because it's already like a 10 out of 10, one of my favorite games ever, but it's long. I was shocked when I ended. I think I literally stopped at the end of Act 1 because I was like, "What? The game's not over?" So that was pretty interesting when that happened. But yeah, I'll definitely play that again, but again, like every other game that I'm playing ends up being higher priority. Like I'm in the middle of finishing Spider-Man 2, and I actually have Soul Hackers 2 and Judge Eyes 2 that I want to play. Um, I mean, if I finish all those, then yeah, I would go straight to Valhalla. But yeah, a lot of those are like Judge Eyes 2. I think that game came out last summer. And so I'm a year behind on both of those. Yeah, both of those were last summer. Oh my gosh. I was outside of my town apartment last year a lot and this year. So I would be like, I don't want to stream if I'm in a different town. It's a whole annoyance. But then right now I'm in a hotel, and I was like, I gotta catch up in games. I gotta catch up on streaming, and I gotta catch up in some games. So whatever, even if the internet's not good, I gotta at least do some. So I mean, I'm pretty much well caught up. Pretty much. But yeah, I'm gonna be finishing Spider-Man this week for sure. Hmm. Yeah, the issue is that Judge Eyes 2 and Soul Hackers 2 are both games that I expect will be like 50 hours long. And and then a big issue with Valhalla is that I actually was voice acting every single character. It was fun, but I think I couldn't stream more than 2 hours. I mean, heck, even right now, my voice is feeling pretty harsh, and yeah, I've been streaming for about 2 hours. So yeah, my limit on voice acting is 2 hours. Um, I theoretically could like jump back and forth between Valhalla and another game. Um, and in that other game, I just would talk less. It's just that when I do Valhalla, it'd be on the computer, and when I would do any of my other games, it'd be on the PlayStation. Mm. And also, I'm going to be going back to my apartment in about 1 week, almost exactly 1 week. So there's that too. um, Maybe I will look into streaming Valhalla, setting that whole thing up. 'Cause, again, it's a really great game. But yeah, um, yeah, milk outside a bag of milk is good. Really unique. Definitely worth the price. I think it was only like $5 or something crazy. Um, Let me see. Was there any other? No, that's right. Yeah. I mean, there is some other random stuff. Like I actually still have Omori. I just bought that recently. I was considering streaming that. It's also got a unique art style, but I think I've heard it's like 20, 30 hours or something. So I was like, I don't know if I'd want to do that game. Um, it's a lot of adventuring, which I don't mind doing it. It's just I don't particularly like streaming while adventuring, because it's like I like doing busy work, but streaming busy work is understandably not great. Um, so I might do some very tiny streams. There's one or two other things I think that I kind of wanted to stream, but yeah, I'm making progress on my backlog. um, this is a game that yeah I'd been planning to play for the last 2 months, I think. I think it came out in 2022 though. I think or maybe it was 2021. Because yeah, we're waiting for Valhalla 2, and that's gonna take a long time. And when Silksong, the sequel to um, Hollow Knight comes out, I will also stream that game whenever that happens. Yeah, yeah, right. Just keep buying milk inside a bag of milk just to screw with people. Just hey, check this out, check this out. But yeah, I kind of wish that they differentiated milk inside a bag of milk from milk outside a bag of milk better, because I remember just like no like I was looking up Valhalla, and then I found out about it. And so, oh yeah, I'll download the demo. And then I finished the demo, and I was looking up like, oh man, why'd they make this and stuff. And then out of nowhere I randomly realized, oh, there's a full game or a sequel or something. But they didn't like this is longer than the demo, but not by much. So it's weird to call it a sequel because it's almost still a demo, because they were calling the first game milk out inside a bag of milk a demo is what they were doing. um, Yeah, a little weird. But yeah, definitely don't feel bad about making people play the demo. Um, just send it to like everybody, like just get like as many friends on Steam as possible. Like get like 50 or 100 friends, and then just send them send milk inside a bag of milk. So what? That would be yeah, I mean that'd be like $25 at most. That's not that bad. Or well no, it could be 50. It could be $50 if you could have 100 friends to send it to. But yeah, good game. I'll be doing Spider-Man as much as I can from tomorrow until this weekend. For sure I'll beat Spider-Man 2 this weekend. Might even do like a 10-hour stream if necessary. We'll see. This is the most talking I've done in a long time. But yeah, thanks for watching. This was enjoyable for me. Um, See you if you're interested in the games I'm playing. Because admittedly, like Spider-Man is an action game, and my Wi-Fi is so bad, everything's blurry when I play the game. It's crazy, and sometimes it crashes a lot. Sometimes due to the Wi-Fi. And then when it's not Spider-Man, then it's like long RPGs or I mean, usually I try to do action games. Again, like Spider-Man and Judgment, which is basically a Yakuza game. Um, that's what I usually prefer. But I wouldn't mind doing more visual novels, but they aren't very popular to stream a lot of times. Like as much as I've seen people stream them, I think I've never seen more than like 300 people watching a visual novel on Steam or on Twitch. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.